Yeah, I'm making a video. Uh, a few times. Yesterday, we took a road trip. Then after that, we came back. We went to worked out for 2 hours. Uh, I feel it, but it's not like a like a painful feeling. It's more like a sore type of feeling, but it's not like real bad. Uh, I just I did a lot of chest. And what else we did? We didn't do no traps, but we do a lot of chest. Yeah, mostly with chest. Oh, I did a dumbbell too. Dumbbell. I like doing dumbbells. I don't know why. I just love it on the bench. And I see, it's funny. I see the transformation on my body. You can see on my face. Look how skinny it looks. I know my head doesn't grow. I got a corn head. I'm Mr. Cornhead. Uh, for a lot of years, I wanted to do this. I wanted to work out, and I was having a lot of problems physically, uh, health wise. Being one of the responders down in World Trade Center, the first day the attack and after, and breathing all that air, all the particles of asbestos in the air, and everything kind of had a little toll on my body. A lot of my friends had died from it, and some of them are very ill. But I'm a fighter. I refuse to let uh, I'm going to say the government kill me because I don't care what people said. Our government was involved in that attack. The evidence was there that day that we were working on there. A lot of people started talking between them. People were scared to say anything because we had all these people dressed up in solid black clothing with no names, it was no sticker, with humongous machine guns. The face was covered with sunglasses on. It was almost like a freaking one of those apocalyptic movies. And this dude was huge guys. It wasn't like fat. They weren't shaved. They were big dudes. And they weren't playing no game. They were watching everybody. And it's funny, the day after the attack, there was a bunch of cameras, audio recording all over this location. Why the media and people don't say that? I saw that. Everybody saw it. Everybody working on the cops. I used to be a cop. Everybody saw the situation going on there. We already knew something was up. And a lot of the evidence showing they found IDs and pieces of plane, that was all lies. Okay? Some of the stuff looked like it was placed there few days after the attack. But anyway, I don't want to say that because I don't want to disappear. So, like I was saying, I don't want to be a victim of all this stuff going with the environment, the food, and everything. So I took a drastic change in my life. For a lot of years, I was struggling with energy, being overweight, not able to build muscle. Even though I like to work out, and I did work out so much that I used to get hurt. Eat properly, and all because I was scared to do testosterone therapy because I was scared. So many stuff I hear from the doctors. A lot of people always saying it's bad. It's not good for you. You're gonna have a lot of problems. Guess what? All lies. I've been 6 months. This is gonna be my third. I ordered my third already of supplement of testosterone for another 3 months. I've been 6 months on it, and I love it. I love the way I feel, the way I look. I lost so much weight so fast. I'm building a body. My sex drive came back. I don't feel no more like a little bitch. I'm not complaining. I'm not passive. I'm pretty much aggressive. I'm not scared of life. And that was the best thing I did. And I'm 59 years old and stuff. So, oh, and you see this right here? It's all allergies in my eyes. I'm gonna have this shit removed next week. All this right here, I want all that shit removed next week. So for maybe a couple of weeks, I'm not gonna be posting anything. Probably a post, after surgery, how it looks and stuff. But next week, this thing gonna be taken out. I hate this shit right here. I hate this stuff. That's all the allergies I got after being in the World Trade Center. And all this extra skin is all the medical medical problem that I was having being down there. All this extra dead skin. This all dirt nerve. So they're gonna take this off, all this out. Probably my eyes gonna be like this. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, no. So I feel great. I love looking at. Before I used to avoid looking at myself in the mirror because consciously I was aware the way I look. And it's funny. People cannot deny, especially heavy set people, overweight people. You don't see yourself overweight or fat. You don't see yourself like that. That's why a lot of people don't lose weight, because they don't see themselves. Somehow our brain blocks seeing reality. When you awake from that illusion that your brain creates, that's when you start noticing you was overweight. And that's what happens to me. It's almost like somebody turned the light on. But like I say, I was used to avoid looking at the mirror. I knew I was big, but I didn't know I was that big. I got a video on TikTok. It shows how big I was through the years, So, and because you in a denial place, and the illusion that you look good is always present, you block yourself from seeing the truth. Everybody sees you the way you look except you. And when people tells you, you get mad because you don't want to hear it. So since like I said, testosterone therapy was a game changer, a life changer, and I love it. I'm never going to stop. I love working out. I love seeing my body taking shape. I love even my eye vision improve a lot. Not like 100%, but they improved, because I wear glasses. And sometimes I got to take them off because I can hardly see. When I take them off, I see everything. So I noticed that too. And, if you're a man struggling, like my friend called me the other day, he asked me, he was telling me, hey, the name of Jose, a cool guy. We used to be cops together too. He used to be at the World Trade Center too. And he's having problems now, even having problems with his wife sexually. So I was explaining to him all the same symptoms that he's having now, I was going through. And I told him, his doctor, he actually said, before he said anything about his testosterone, he says, I went to my doctor told me I don't need that. I don't need that treatment. I said, the same thing my doctor used to tell me. And I got tired of listening to my doctor. Then I realized we are a product. If you're healthy, they can make no money. They want you sick because that's how they get paid. And all this pharmaceutical company, they get kickbacks, bro, big time. So, even though I was with this doctor for almost 35 years, the man, I don't know. When I told him I was in testosterone therapy, he looked at me like a little bit disappointed, and he noticed I was losing a lot of weight. But he's a nice doctor. I don't mind going back to him. I'm doing it on my own. This is my choice, so I don't care what people says. So I told him about my situation in testosterone. I told him, go do a blood test first before you start doing medication. Medication is worse because some of those medication is the only they're really experimental. They're just waiting the people's complaining about it for them to decide, oh, this medication affect this, affect that, because they really don't know. Because you can do all the tests in mice. The true test is on human beings. That's how they realize what this medication can do to a body. So by me talking to him, he's, I took him a little while because, he's a little hard head to understand things because he always find a different way to do things. I kept telling him, bro, you do the freaking blood test, your insurance pays for it. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna pay for it. Go what they tell you. If you testosterone at two, like mine was at one point. The first time I found out about my testosterone was 2 years ago. It was 250. Then last year, no matter of fact, this year I found out it was 211, and it was still going down. And I was doing boxing and I was working out and I was getting hurt. I was always tired. I was dead to life. So once the first 3 months of my first batch of testosterone therapy, it went up to 920. Probably it's higher now because this is like my third set of medication. I started my third set, matter of fact, today, and went up to 920. You can imagine now when they do the blood test. The doctor said not this round of new prescription. He said she's gonna wait for this round to finish, then she's gonna send me again for another blood test. I'm curious. I want to see how high it went. A young 20-year-old man testosterone level is 1200. I'm in 920 at 59 years old, and I feel great, and I don't have no side effect. You can imagine. I'm trying to reach 1200 because it's like it's like I'm 20 again. I feel like I'm 20. I work out as hard with my boy is 20 years younger than me, and I work out as hard as he does. He seemed very impressed how much I improved. So even that now he wants to do just to check how his testosterone levels are. So he wants to just check. He's curious. But I love it, man. I really love it. And look, and now I'm doing videos. Before I used to hide my face and everything because I was embarrassed. I didn't have no neck. So I got a neck there. Look. I have a neck. But I fucking love it now. I ain't never gonna stop. I just want to take this shit out. I just want to look like this. Oh man, hey, I look younger too. Wow. That's happen when you get old. Your skin starts stretching. Even though I drink collagens and everything, some part of the skin is hard to control. A little surgery. It's gonna fix this and this right here. Open my eyes more. Instead of being like this, it's gonna be like this. Close, open, close, open. And I get more light into my eyes. I see much, much better. So anyway, this is for those people that are interested in testosterone. I'm a sample. If you guys want to know more, you can send me an email or you can ask me a question and down there, that little space under the video. Usually I answer back. Not usually, most of the time. When I'm not doing nothing, I'm always this stuff, so I always check. So don't be afraid to ask me. If you got positive or negative of being in testosterone therapy before in the past, please leave something. I would like to read it. But so far, I don't have no side effect. My testicles feel the same. They said they're gonna shrink, but to me, feel the same. The sperm count, they say, is gonna decrease. I still have some semen coming out when I do, my personal things. My nipples are not how you say it, tender or nothing or swollen. They said about losing the hair, but I don't got no hair. You see, I lost my hair a long time ago. This is what you call been married twice. But anyway, I just want to make this video for those people who want to listen, they want to hear, they want some change on their life, they want to improve the relationship between their partners. Uh, I'm evidence. You can ask me any question. I'll try to answer you, or I will answer you. Most of the I will answer you. And I just want to say peace.